How often should a small group meet?
I think weekly is best. That builds consistency into people's schedules. If you know every Tuesday night you carve that out as this is the time for a small group. On a logistical side, also it helps you with babysitting because you know you can secure that babysitter every single Tuesday night or every single Thursday night whenever you meet. So it helps with your rhythm in your life, and then also if you're getting a babysitter, it helps with their rhythm too, and it kind of secures them in, locks them into every single week. They know that they're going to have this gig to help you with babysitting. I think, though, a group can really maintain consistency and really build community as long as they're meeting every other week. I think that's plenty. It's a little harder, and I think what you'll find is that community develops a little slower when you don't meet as often, which is, it's intuitive. You know that if you don't meet as often, it's going to take you longer to develop relationships. You know that. But here's, I think, the danger that I would say is meeting once a month. I think that's really dangerous. I think a group can do it as long as everybody's there. But when somebody misses, that means if my wife and I miss group this week, or we're not just missing group for this week, we're missing group for 2 months. So I won't have intentional relationship building time. We won't be doing life together for 2 solid months. And that's a long time to not be together. It's nearly impossible to build community when you're going to just sit down with somebody once every 2 months. So I tell group leaders, meet either weekly or bi-weekly, depending on the season of life, depending on your kid's season of life, depending on kind of the rhythm that your group wants to develop, that either every week or every other week. Well, let me say also, as far as how often a group meets, I like to allow groups to kind of flow with a normal rhythm of life in general too. And so in our culture, maybe vastly different than yours, but I would guess that it's not. In our culture, things slow down between Thanksgiving and Christmas as far as school and extracurricular activities. And yeah, you have Christmas parties and Thanksgiving parties and all that, but programming kind of slows down with life, and so I allow our groups to just, during the Thanksgiving, Christmas season, I encourage them to just hang out once or twice, do a Christmas party, love on each other, and take a month off. Encourage the exact same thing in the summer when, our school system kind of shuts down too for the summer, and kids get summer break, and so when your kids are out of school, it kind of throws everything out of rhythm. And so I just encourage our groups over the summer, choose a couple of times to have people over to the house and grill out. Choose a couple of times to maybe go to the park together as a group. Maintain connection, but don't feel like you have to meet every week. It's an easy way to burn people out if you expect them to show up every single week, all throughout the Christmas season, and then again every single week all throughout the summer. Lives are kind of slowing down, especially in those times, and I wouldn't want to heap another burden on people. So we encourage groups to kind of slow down with the rhythms of life. Slow down, but don't stop meeting. Yeah. Now, for most groups, I would say if your group starts in the spring, though, so let's say it starts at Easter. So you're starting April, 1st to mid-April, maybe even late April, 1st of May. I would strongly encourage your group to continue on probably every week throughout the summer, because those first couple of months are so they're fragile. Mm-hmm. And if you're not really connecting those first couple months, you're probably going to never be able to connect. So I encourage groups that start mid to late spring to continue meeting throughout the summer and to not miss a beat, because people are really hungry in that time too. And if you don't really tap into that hunger for community, it will be really hard to restart in the fall. So keeping in mind when you start, that kind of determines how often you would meet over the summer. But I would say for sure, don't take a summer off. Don't ever call it a summer off. We're gonna slow down for the summer, and we're gonna look for intentional ways to connect and have fun. It's a great time to include your entire family. Bring your kids along. It's relaxed. People can connect in a different way than they normally would just through a curriculum, through a Bible study.